araw, bagong Pilipinas at welcome po muli sa isa na namang makabuluhang episode ng Straight from Team PNP, kung saan inilalapit namin sa inyo ang mga kwento ng katapangan, malasakit at tunay na serbisyo ng ating kapulisan, maging ang mabubuting gawa ng ating mga active partners and stakeholders sa komunidad. Ang kanilang mga mabubuting gawa at advokasya. Ako po ang inyong tagapag-ugnay, NUP Loreto Bonifacio Concepcion. Samahan niyo po muli kami sa isa na namang special na edition ng programang ito. Walang iba kundi ang Straight from Team PNP Facebook Live. Dito po yan sa Police News Network. Sa ngalan po ng pamunuan ng Philippine National Police, sa pamumuno ng ating Chief PNP, Police General Nicolas Torre III, at sa liderato ng ating Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., at sa Direktor ng Police Community Relations, Police Major General Roderick Augustus Alba, at sa Direktor ng Police Community Affairs and Development Group na walang iba kundi si Police Brigadier General Marvin Joe Saro. Muli, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, mga suki. Mapalad tayo at makakasama natin walang iba kundi ang reigning Miss Earth Water na walang iba kundi si Miss BEA Millan-WINDORSKI. Welcome to PNP National Headquarters, Queen BEA.
Maraming salamat po for having me. It's really a beautiful campus, so I'm excited to be here.
It's first time
Yes,
at
yes,
Camp
it is.
Crame. Wow. We'll shoot 4 questions, Queen BEA, for the first part, and later another 4 questions for the conclusion part.
Sige po.
Okay, let's go to the first question, Queen BEA. First of all, kamusta? So how are you, kabayan? Miss Windorsky. So how's your feeling that you came back again for the Philippines for the end time? And what made you came back, Miss Windorsky?
Masaya ako kasi when I was growing up, visiting the Philippines was always a highlight for me. I'm from a part of the US where there aren't many Filipinos, so visiting it was always nice to be surrounded by family, especially my family's home provinces of Nueva Vizcaya and La Union. And I'm so happy kasi nakatira ako sa Manila na yon.
Wow.
I grew up in the US, but I feel like I'm fulfilling a childhood dream by living here.
Wow. We learned that your ancestors came from La Union, Pangasinan. So could you please tell us about your Filipino lineage, Miss Windorsky, and why is it that you keep coming back to the Philippines? What made the Philippines so special to your heart?
I'm really close with my Lola, she grew up in Nueva Vizcaya, pero we have family roots sa La Union, so she moved back because she likes to be close to the sea. And she taught me the importance of education and hard work for a woman, because her mother sold some of their farmland to send her to university. And she was the first woman in her village to attend, and everyone was saying, it's a waste, she's just going to get married anyway. But she went on to complete her nursing degree, and she immigrated to the US and became a successful businesswoman, and one day bought back that farmland. So we have our ancestral farmland in Nueva Vizcaya, and she really instilled in me an education is never wasted on a woman. So I'm very happy that I'm here now. I could be closer to her and see her more often. I feel very excited to reconnect with my roots as well. I've been trying to learn Tagalog, but also Ilocano is next on the list for me.
Wow, it's so nice to know those, Miss Windorsky. And hello to Lola and to Nanay. Our third question, Miss Windorsky. So your advocacies toward animals and the ocean are awesome. We see this in your social media. So could you please tell more about your experiences with the turtles, including releasing baby turtles to their habitat as part of your advocacies? So what made you closest to this God's creations, Miss Windorsky?
Yes, so growing up, visiting La Union, I actually lived down the beach. My Lola's house is down the beach from Project Korma, which is a turtle sanctuary. And one of their main projects is protecting sea turtle nests from poachers. And it shows the successes of community-oriented approaches because they work hand in hand with fisher folk who previously were poaching turtle nests because they did that out of economic necessity. and have actually paid them more to be turtle protectors. So by working hand in hand with the community, we're able to ensure that fisher folk have a livelihood while also protecting these endangered sea animals. And something that makes me feel really drawn to the pawikan is that they are such ancient creatures, and korma is actually the Sanskrit word for turtle. So that's the oldest known word for sea turtle, and it's just so amazing to think about how we are only one species on this planet, and it is our duty to live side by side other species, but also to protect them.
And to be the voice of the voiceless at the same time, Ms. Windorsky. Anyway, congratulations to Carousel Productions as well as to Miss Philippines Earth Silver Anniversary Edition. And you were there during the Grand Coronation actually. Thank you for promoting the protection and saving our Mother Earth. We at the Philippine National Police are with you on this noble cause, Miss Windorsky. So, anything you'd like to say about your attendance last weekend, Queen Bea?
It was truly an honor to attend the 25th anniversary as the first Filipina American to be crowned Miss Earth USA and then attain the title of Miss Earth Water. I felt like I was surrounded by my family, seeing all of the previous Miss Philippines Earth Queens. Kasi once you're with Carousel Productions, that's really your family. And it was such a fantastic production, and I'm excited for Miss Earth 2025 in November.
Sa pagbabalik po natin, aalamin natin yung opinion and anything that Ms. Windorsky would like to say about PNP at yung mga bagong programa po ni Chief PNP. So magbabalik po tayo dito sa Straight from Team PNP.
Good afternoon, Ms. Bea. Our Miss Earth Water will come back to the street from Team PNP. Welcome to Camp Crame, ma'am.
Thank you.
Kanina, nakilala natin ang ating advocacy. This time, we will hear your thoughts on the PNP and possible projects for our community and environment. So, before anything else, I want to congratulate you for your advocacy and for your title, ma'am. And may I know, ma'am, your feeling about visiting the Philippine National Police?
Well, thank you so much, Ma'am Vicente. It's truly an honor to be here, and it's amazing to see how large this campus is, how many different partnerships there are, how many different committees. And I'm excited to be here with the Police Community Affairs Department because community-led and community-oriented policing is actually something that's very close to my heart. I did a lot of advocacy work regarding community-led policing in the U.S.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Bea. It's so nice to hear that you are interested in our work in community policing, and we are so happy and proud that you are Filipina also working with us here in Camp Crame today. So, Ms. Bea, may I know your inspiration on your advocacies?
Yeah, so one of my main advocacies is I'm from a part of the US called Milwaukee, and we have a large refugee population. So I worked very closely with refugee students who were learning English for the first time. And what I realized is that, well, many of my students were fleeing conflict and different economic factors in their home countries. Actually, a lot of them were fleeing the impacts of climate change as well. For example, prolonged droughts, intensified natural disasters. And it was important for me to bring to the national and then international stage the fact that people are being displaced by climate, and we need to work hand in hand with communities in order to expand our policies to reflect the changing paradigm of people fleeing their home countries.
It's nice to hear from you, Ms. Bea. Now we have the next question is, I would like to get a feedback about the present programs of the Chief PNP regarding our 5-minute response and about the police visibility in fighting crimes.
So both of these programs are really illustrative of the PNP's successes with community-oriented policing because you're working hand in hand with multiple dispatchers, communities all across the country in order to ensure a quick response to any 911 calls. And I also appreciate the increased visibility of women in the Philippine National Police. I believe it's around 42,000 police women are now serving within the force. And of course, you're one of them in the leadership position. So it's really heartening to see as a woman, seeing that women are not only part of the PNP, but also really shaping the policy and future of policing here.
In the past, we're partners with Miss Earth and Miss Earth Philippines in planting seedlings. Are you open for this idea? And what do you think about this advocacy?
Yes, of course. Us at the Miss Earth Foundation are always open to more community partners, especially with tree planting, because tree planting is one of the most important ways to sequester carbon from the atmosphere and actually reverse the impacts of climate change. So any opportunity we have to work with especially an esteemed organization like the PNP to plant more trees is a win in our book.
For the last topic, I want to say na good luck to all your endeavors, Miss Windorsky. And for parting an important word, would you like to say something from our televiewers?
Yes, of course. Living here for the past even few weeks have really seen the resilience of the Filipino people, especially my home province of La Union being hit by Typhoon Among. And I just want to reiterate the importance of working hand in hand with organizations like the PNP, but also prioritizing hearing what the community has to say. So with the typhoon relief efforts that I've been involved in, we've really tried to prioritize working with fisher folk, those who are most impacted. And I would encourage the PNP to continue their community-oriented approach and uplift the voices of those who are most vulnerable here in the Philippines.
Okay, thank you again. Napakaganda po ng inyong mensahe. Simple pero tumatagos po sa puso. Maraming salamat po sa pagbibigay ng inspirasyon and wish you continued success, ma'am. And maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po for having me. It's an honor to meet you.
Yes po. Maraming salamat sa inyong panunood sa amin dito sa Straight from Team PNP. At sa mga mahal naming kababayan, huwag na kayong maghanap ng pulis sa presinto sapagkat sila po ay nasa inyong mga telepono. Tumawag lamang sa 911, darating sila sa loob ng 5 minuto. Mula dito sa tanggapan ng tagapag-ugnay ng Pambansang Pulisya, kami po ang inyong tagapag-ugnay, Police Captain Cherry Vicente. Magkita-kita tayong muli para sa susunod na kwentuhan, talakayan at napapanahong impormasyon. Dito sa Bagong Pilipinas, ang gusto ng pulis, ligtas ka. Ito pa rin ang inyong programang Straight from Team PNP Facebook Live.